Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Pines. I am your gardening green thumb host for this channel, Jason. So you're joining me for part 2 in my series of Tarot School, which is where I go through the tarot suits, Ace through the 10, and just give a little background and just a little more information of how I see the suits. So it's just like an educational video. So for the Pentacles, just in time for the autumn season, the Pentacles represents the element of earth, and the season is actually fall. So the Pentacles represents the physical realm of our consciousness. And it talks about, you know, our finances, our work habits, our health, our creativity. So it's a really important suit, and it's actually my second favorite suit in tarot. So I'm very excited about this. So we have the traditional Smith-Waite Sinian 10 edition. That way we have the traditional artwork. And then we have a more modern tarot deck, the Light Seers Tarot, to give a little, you know, update or a little more freshness of the artwork. And then we have the lovely Everyday Witch Tarot, because it is a autumn deck. So I'm very excited about this. So for the Ace of Pentacles, obviously it's all about the beginning of the suit. And for the Ace of Pentacles, it represents a perhaps a new financial opportunity or something dealing with your career. And for the traditional aces, see in the traditional here, and then you have the more modern, you're going to have a hand giving out that pentacle. So it's literally the beginning or the new start of a career endeavor or something of that nature. So you have this really lovely floral arch here going into the mountains. Really pretty, very traditional. And then here for the Light Seers Tarot, you have a person basically holding up the root of the pentacle. And that's a really fantastic image, because this literally is the root of the suit, and it's the root of all of, it's a foundation of what's to come in the tarot suit, and the tarot suit of Pentacles. And then we have here the Ace of Pentacles in the Everyday Witch Tarot. It is a witch carrying the pentacle here, got their broomstick, and then you have a lovely kitty cat here. It looks like it's licking its paws, and it's got some water here. So this witch is going out into the world, carrying this lovely pentacle, ready to start a new creative endeavor or have some type of finance beginning. So we're going into the 2 here. Now the 2, I really enjoy the 2. I enjoyed the whole suit in general, but for the 2, it's a very important card. So we have here, we have a person here juggling the 2 pentacles. And then here you also have a person juggling these 2 little things here. At first, when I first looked at this image, I thought this was like the sun or the moon or something. I didn't get the sense that it was 2 little, looks like little purses or something. I don't know. And then here you have the 2 of Pentacles juggling the 2 pentacles in a infinity circle, or infinity, an infinity symbol. But here you have a cat that's just about to jump onto the ledge here that is holding the witch up. Now, what's really important about this card is that it signifies time management. It's telling you not to stick to one thing, or not to stick to one thing too long, because you need a balance in your life. You have multiple priorities going on, so time management is very important, and I really like this image particular because of that. Don't stay in one position too long. Going into the 3, a really great card. So this essence of the card is collaboration. So we have here in the traditional, you have 3 people here. It looks like they're in a church. They're building something in the cathedral. So you have the 3 pentacles here. Here in the Light Seers, you also have 3 people collaborating together, creating this woven type of fabric here with the Three of Pentacles in the middle of this fabric. I believe it's fabric. And then the lovely Everyday Witch Tarot, you have 3 witches here drawing the 3 pentacles on the board. And then of course you have the little cat here and the little cat here. So basically this is a card about collaboration, teamwork, and just basically juggling your work ethic with others. Going into the 4 here, a really important card. So here we have a figure holding 2 pentacles and then sitting on 2 pentacles. So the 4 is about having that ability to save money and also spending that money, but not spending it too much where you can basically spend too much of your money and then you won't have nothing. So the 4 of Pentacles for the Light Seers Tarot, you have this figure here, has the 4 pentacles in their pocketbook. Again, another classic representation of, you know, hoarding the money or saving the money for an emergency. And then here, the 4 of Pentacles, you have basically the same essence here. You have this person here sitting on, it looks like a trunk, and it has the pentacles on the actual trunk. So they're basically kind of, in this situation, hoarding the money. And, but if, of course, you get, when you get it in reversed, that is essentially about overspending and having that greed take over. So this is a really interesting interpretation. It combines both of the reversed and uprights. And of course, I'm not doing the reversal meanings of these cards because you can get a lot out of the uprights, in my opinion. So for the 5 here, a really crushing card to get because this is a sign that you need help. So here we have 2 figures crossing in the snow. Looks like a church. They're going by the church, and there's 5 pentacles here as the window in the church. The Light Seers Tarot has a similar image, but you have a single person here, down and out, and then you have 5 pentacles on this massive door, but then you see here there's a key. So here we're going to get help, but here we're like really wallowing in our pity. But if we just get up and ask for help, it is there. And then here for the 5 of Pentacles in the Everyday Witch Tarot, I love this image. You have 2 figures here with the little kitty cat going out in the snow, a very modern interpretation of this, and they're going to this building with the 5 pentacles. So essentially this is about having a need for help and knowing when to ask for help. This could be something you're experiencing, you know, poverty or a lack of finances, and just worrying about this. Ask for help when the 5 of Pentacles come across. So for the 6th, the lovely 6, here we have a figure here giving and receiving the money, and then you have 2 people, you know, taking and giving the money to this figure. And then of course 6 pentacles here, the same essence, except you just have 2 hands here giving that essence of giving and then receiving. And then here we have a lovely image of a witch right here, very modern take of the essence of the card. You have a witch here giving money to this person, and then this person is vice versa. So it's a really classic image of, or a classic interpretation of this image. So the 6 is basically about that giving and receiving and sharing your wealth with others. So going into the 7 here, always a really fantastic card to look at. Here we have a figure standing back looking at this foliage, but they have 7 pentacles on this foliage. Then the 7 of Pentacles here, we have the 7 pentacles in the ground at the root, but here we have a plant that's growing from the 7 of Pentacles. And then here we have the lovely witch here in their garden perhaps, and they're drinking their wine. They have a nice little book here, and they have 7 pentacles growing on the plants. So the 7 is essentially about looking back at how far you've come. You've you persevered through all the challenges, especially, with the 5 having that need for help, and then the 6, you're basically sharing your wealth. So here you're basically taking a step back, looking at how far you've come, and just appreciate how far you've come and appreciate your work ethic. Going into the 8 here. So here we have a person working away, building these 8 pentacles. Then here we have another classic interpretation, or more modern interpretation, of a person sitting at a desk and having 8 pentacles in front of them or above their head. So you have all these little work objects here. And then the 8 of pentacles, you have a witch making potions, or putting their potions in a cauldron, but each potion has a pentacle on it. So the 8 of pentacles is essentially about mastering your craft. And when that happens, you're basically doing the same task over and over. So it's gonna get repetitive, but you're mastering your craft, and that will go a very long way. Basically, think of this as, building your resume or polishing your resume, and just basically mastering that craft. Going into the 9, a wonderful card to get. Here we have a figure in like some type of garden, has foliage all around, and then you have 9 pentacles around, and then you have a little bird on their hand. Here, very modern interpretation of this. You have a person in their little garden or a backyard and have 9 pentacles around them with the bird. Here we have a really gorgeous interpretation. You have a witch here in their backyard, relishing in their abundance, living their best life. They have wine here. Looks like they have some type of snack. They're reading a book. Got some apples here, and the 9 pentacles. Just a really lovely card. So the 9 of pentacles is essentially about living in your abundance. This is essentially near the end of the suit. So you're relishing in from the 8 of mastering your craft. So for the 9, you're literally the master of your craft. So you're relishing into that abundance. You're enjoying your wealth. It is just a fantastic card to get, and I really love this image here. It's just really fantastic. Really hits home. So for the 10, the final card in the suit, the completion. Here we have 10 pentacles, and it looks like there's a family here, and there's some dogs. Here we also have a more modern interpretation of this. We have a family around with some kids and some dogs. I don't know if there's, oh, there is a kid. So there is a kid in here. Sorry about that. There's a lot going on in this card. So that's why I kind of, not necessarily like the traditional artwork, because it's a lot going on. And then here you have the lovely family here with kids and some animals. You have a cat and a dog. And then you have, of course, the 10 pentacles. So the 10 of pentacles, so you're coming from the 9, you're living in your abundance. Here, you're sharing it with others. You are in a financial stability. You're experiencing financial stability. You're very secure in that foundation, and it's really a long-term success. So you're sharing this with others, sharing with your family, sharing it with your loved ones, friends, whoever. You're just really relishing in your abundance and sharing it with others. Now, like I said in the previous video where I did with the wands of Tarot School, I will not be doing the court cards in these suits. I think they deserve their own video because they are in their own little world. You can see them in various different ways. You can see them as energies, personalities, people in your life. It's a lot. So here we're just doing the ace through the 10. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the suit of pentacles? Is it a suit that you enjoy getting? Is there a particular pentacle that you enjoy getting? And then, of course, which pentacle do you not want to get? I highly suspect it's probably the 5, but you never know. So I appreciate you watching this video. And of course, I will put in my first Tarot School video with the suit of wands in the description box below, so you can check that out. Again, I really appreciate you watching this video, and until next time, I will see you for another video. Take care.